Hey guys, Auspiciously here, and welcome to episode 5 of the Berlin Dynamo series. Now, today is episode 5, and that means it is the end of season for our first season here in Germany. And as you can see, let me move the camera here. We did actually win the league, so we are champions, we are getting promoted, and we have managed to wrap that up before the end of the season. So Ground champions, we're on 77 points. If we win both of these games, we will go up to 83. Currently, second place is up for grabs. However, second place doesn't actually mean anything. So, the two Leipzig teams there, Leipzig and Chemie Leipzig, they're both, respectively, Lok is on 60, Chemie's on 59 points. Very interesting in regards to that sort of side of things. You look to the other end of the table, Victoria already relegated. Today's first opponent, Erfurt, they're actually more than likely going to be relegated. They need to win both their games to even have a chance of finishing in 15th place. And then Luckenwalde, they got a little bit of a better chance, but probably need to win both of their games and hope that Eilenberg draw and lose their remaining two. So, looks good. Notable mentions, obviously, Energy Cottbus will be versing them in the final game of the season. Our only loss so far. I'll show you the fixtures there. So, one loss, a 2-1 loss to Energy Cottbus. And we are indeed looking for a little bit of revenge here today. Let's get into fixtures. I'll move the camera back up the top there, and we will have a crack at the fixtures. So the previous episode, episode 4, was the 4-0 victory over Berliner AK and the boring 0-0 draw against Hertha Berlin, second team, of course. We actually followed that up with another 0-0 draw, this one coming against Altklinique, something like that. You know me, I'm butchering pronunciations. It's fine. I don't care. It is what I say it is. We'll go with it. 0-0 draw, another disappointing result. Couple of injuries, Batgay again, then Susek as well. We then returned home and managed to get a 3-2 home victory against Bubblesberg. I'll show you this one in a little bit more depth because we did actually get a red card as well. Dadasov opened the scoring. Susek in the 20th minute getting a goal for himself, and then Molina also getting on the score sheet. They fought back pretty well. 2 goals back in that second half, and made us look a little bit nervous. As you can see, Sommer in goals, conceding 2 shots on target for 2 goals. So, yeah, wasn't ideal with our main goalkeeper out. We then actually relegated Victoria. I mentioned them previously, bottom of the table. We beat them 2-0 at home as well. And this was the final nail in the coffin for their season. Susek opening the scoring in the 48th minute, and Molina once again on the score sheet. Just sort of going to show how important our 2 inside forwards are in relation to the tactic. Coming up with a couple of goals for themselves in back-to-back games as well. We then managed to beat Chemie Leipzig 3-1. A nice little victory, considering how good Chemie and Lok Leipzig both are. Seebeck smashing the ball in the back of the net in the 4th minute there. Dadasov again on the score sheet. And then Weissmeyer with a penalty late on to kill them off. They got one back in stoppage time, but too little too late for Chemie. We then surprisingly versed Lok Leipzig. Again, another home game. This time we could only manage a 1-1 draw. Again, poor goalkeeping performance there. This time from first team keeper Batgay. Yeah, just an all-round sort of terrible game. We really couldn't muster any proper chances. Again, 3 shots on target for both teams. Both teams, conceding a goal to each other. Stockinger starting in midfield as well, and he managed to get himself a goal. And then the final game just played was an absolute goal fest. Grieswald away from home, a 5-4 victory, 9-goal thriller And again, one of those games, Huther opened the scoring, the box-to-box midfielder, Weissmeyer with a penalty, a Bandowski own goal from Griefswald. Breitfeld also on the score sheet there. They got one back. Uzan then put our 5th goal in the back of the net. And then they scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. And then a 4th goal for them in the 93rd minute, 3 minutes into stoppage time. And yeah, that pretty much leaves us where we are today. We're gonna be doing a double header. I want to make this a half decent episode. And yeah, we're champions. So let's get into this. We can actually relegate another team today by beating Erfurt. So kind of a cool little thing. I mean, it's a little bit grim as well at the same time. We're going to stick with the same lineup. So Backer in goals. Breitfeld is going to be starting as our right wing back today. Reher, Felix Meyer, both of our centre halves, as per usual. Again, Reher might be a big loss. He might be a big loss. He's actually going to another 3-leaguer team. Of course, we are getting promoted, so we'll be joining 1860 Munich. But yeah, partnering them in defence is going to be Ben Meyer. Our midfield is going to be Seebeck and Huther. Weissmeyer as the shadow striker in front of them. Uzan's going to be starting on the right wing today. Again, we don't really need to worry about these games too much. We've already wrapped promotion up, wrapped the league up. We're already champions. Susek will start on the left. Dadasov up front. He's been coming up with a lot of goals, so fair play to him. And yeah, the bench is pretty much how it always is. Molina's sort of dropped out of the team a little bit just because Uzan. I've been trying to get a few more goals out of him. Hasn't really been working, but we'll start him today. All right, looking for a big performance. I think there was actually an update for Football Manager as well going into this game. So when you guys see it, it'll probably be 3 or 4 days ago, potentially, maybe even slightly longer. And that was in relation to goalkeeper injuries. So they have tweaked that, which is pretty good because I know a lot of other people were having issues with it. I wasn't having too many issues with it. We've had a couple of little small injuries to our goalkeepers throughout the season, but nothing too serious. Anyway, we started well. 2 shots on target, dominating possession as well. You love to see it. Worth mentioning, I've been trying to sign a few players as well, and we also became a professional club. So I think that's actually now in effect. I think we're professional as of the message that I got after we secured promotion. Anyway, we have hit the crossbar there. Decent little chance, but yeah, we will be playing in the 3-leaguer next season. I did sort of expect us to be up the top when we started the series, sort of back in episode 1. Episode 2, I was probably a little bit more positive. As we swing a corner in there, the goalkeeper's going to claim that. But we've honestly just exceeded expectations. I didn't think we would do as well as we have. There are some good teams in this league. Energy Cottbus is one of them, who will be playing in the next game. And of course, they're the only team to beat us so far this season. That's a good tackle by their defender there. Susek. Meyer. Can we get a cross in? Terrible pass. Win it back. Uzan with the cross, and that's going to be a goal. Dadasov. Easy little tap in. Pretty sweaty goal, if you ask me. But yeah, Uzan coming up with the assist. Happy with that. Anyway, I've signed a few players, so we've got a few contracts sort of already through. Some half-decent players as well. Maybe sort of like mid-table 3-leaguer players, sort of. Just based on first glances. Our wage budget, I think, increased about 14,000 per week. But it's worth mentioning that as a result of going professional, everybody now wants a new contract. So, yeah, it's sort of like a catch-22. There's so many positives that come with it, and then there's a few negatives as well. I can actually offer Weissmeyer a new contract. However, he's currently on, I think, 3.8 thousand a week. he wants 7,000 per week to renew his contract. So it's going to be a tough one. Anyway, I need to make another change here. I think we'll take Weissmeyer off, and we'll go with Stockinger. He's actually been pretty decent this season. And then finally, Breitfeld off. Liebelt was our midfielder, that versatile midfielder that was injured for 10 months. So I think he was just starting to come back in the last episode. Anyway, they're coming forward now. They've got a decent little... Oh, that's taken a deflection. That's really disappointing. Erfurt have got the equaliser. It's taken a wicked deflection off of one of our defenders there. It was on target, but it sort of sent the keeper the wrong way. And unfortunately, we've only got 10 minutes left, so time is running out. All right, we're countering pretty nicely. Seebeck goes backwards, though. I guess the tactic does promote keeping possession for the most part, albeit... Oh, Stockinger! Oh, he's hit the side netting. That's frustrating. That would have been a beautiful goal for him to score there. Seebeck's another one that I'm trying to renew. I really want to renew Seebeck. But he's saying no at the moment. So I'm hoping once the sort of like reputation increase comes over, hopefully that comes before the contract runs out. Oh, we've hit the crossbar as well. How unlucky can we get? Come on, Susek. And we lose the ball. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to renew his contract as well, because, I mean, between him and Weissmeyer, they're our two best players. And that is... They're levels. They're a level above this league, if that makes sense. I just don't know if I can justify Weissmeyer. Anyway, we finished with a 1-1 draw there. Probably not the best performance, albeit... I don't know. Erfurt, they still taste relegation anyway, so they've been relegated despite that draw there. And again, it's not a great result for us, but again, it's not a loss. And yeah, it was a bit of a lucky goal. We were sort of unlucky with a couple of our opportunities. You know what? We're going to continue. It's 6 days away. I'm going to have a little ramble, and then we'll just go straight into it. I'll show you guys what happens when I usually cut between this. I'm happy to do this more often and just to have a little ramble in between games if that's what you guys want. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want going forward. If you guys are happy, I mean the processing times are really quick. Like, takes about a minute, if that, to actually get to next game, or 7 days later. Albeit we have stuff like this coming up at the moment. So Molina now wants a new contract. I'm going with this option here. I'm afraid the club simply cannot offer a better deal. It's been working for a few people, and it hasn't been working for a few people. Molina's not really one that I'm too fussed about. He can leave if he wants. I'm not stressing about him. We also are like, how much? How much are we in debt at the moment? Yeah, 980,000. That's ridiculous. So we literally can't be offering people new contracts, especially if we want to try and stay in 3 Liga next season. We'll do a little praising here. I like to praise the top 3 training performers. It's a good little thing to do, sort of can increase their morale a little bit. It can also get you into their favoured personnel. I know it doesn't say that for Huther, but Baker, perhaps? Yeah, so there you go. Favoured personnel, auspicious Aussie. It does work. Also works giving, younger players their debut, giving them match time. Is that our Siebert? No. Okay. That had me panicking for a second there. Anyway, let's get into the lineup. We're going to make a couple of changes. So Uzan will go up top. Reher needs to be rested, so that's an easy change. Yeah, we'll go Baker. Baker can go straight in there. Akale can go on the bench. And we'll just bring Molina back in, really. It's a pretty easy change there. I might even go with Akale in the match squad for Breitfeld. Akale, he played a lot of games this season. Actually, another thing to mention, we had the youth intake. I'll go over that after we finish this game, but there is a player that doesn't look too bad. Daniel Anor. And I'll show you him after we finish this game. So let's advance. Obviously, you guys saw the changes to the lineup there. Don't need to go back over it. We're doing this in one take, baby. Let's hopefully go out there and get the win, get a little bit of revenge. I want to beat Energy Cottbus, and we're away from home as well. What can we do? We are playing in the white today. Carle to Molina. Uzan. Susek. There we go, baby. Perfect start. 5 minutes in. Susek on the score sheet. Exactly what I wanted to do against Energy Cottbus. More goals, please. More goals for us. Not for them, for us. Love that guy's name. I think I mentioned him in the last time we played him. Ufak. Told you, they're a good team. They're getting in behind us. It's dangerous. Borgman with a corner there for Cottbus. Keeper's going to claim that one. Lovely. Good to see Uzan on a solid match rating as well. Keeper again. Plays it nice and short. Meyer's going to bring it up. Other Meyer's going to absolutely burn their fullback. Uthar into the box. Yeah, needs to do a little bit better than that. He's more of a defensive box-to-box. I'll let him off on that one. But we haven't really done anything since the goal, so I want to definitely get another goal. I don't feel comfortable at 1-0. Especially like some of our games, the 5-4. I mean, even last game, for example. A lot of games have been tight results. Not too many sort of massive blowouts. We've had a couple here and there. But a lot of like 2-1s, 3-2s, 5-4s. No, there was only one of those, but yeah. Anyway, Susek to Meyer. Nice little ball to Susek in behind. Uthar, can he pass it this time? Yes, he does. And Weissmeyer, of all players, gives the ball away. Oh, that was a bad challenge, and that's a good save. That probably should have been a goal. They're bringing the game to us. I wasn't really expecting that after we went 1-0 up. I thought we might sort of run away with it a little bit. But Bartgay's he's on a 7.3, so he's doing well. Carle, I should probably ease him off tackles now he's on a yellow, but goes back, loses a ball. That's gonna be a penalty. That's rough. Come on, Weissmeyer. What's he doing? Blasts it into the back of the net. There we go. 20th goal of the season as well. Good stuff. I don't actually know if he gets a bonus or not. If he does, it's going to be expensive. Anyway, we're a mil in the red. Who cares? Give him a bonus. I don't care. He's been absolutely wonderful this season. Oh, we're going to snatch the ball. Weissmeyer. Oh, beats his man. Oh, that's a good save too. That would have been a nice goal. That would have been a real nice goal. All right, Seabeck with a corner. Ooh, it's cleared away. He'll get it back though. And then basically just blast it at the player in front of him. All right, half time. We're 2-0 up. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Again, short-term memory. Need to ease Akale off. No red cards. That's an injury. Don't like that either. Sulic will come on. What other subs can we make? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Seabeck for Stockinger. Buzan in behind. Can he finish? Yes, he can. There we go. Buzan back on the score sheet. And we're 3-0 up. Stockinger comes on the field as well. And we're looking good. Bit of revenge. I know it's pretty early to say that. They can definitely score some goals, so don't want to jinx us, but Sulic coming forward plays it to the star man. Weissmeyer back to Meyer. Uther. Weissmeyer. Stockinger. Cheeky little ball. That's a nice ball, man. Should have done better with the finish, but I mean, Sulic is... he's pretty average. Definitely a type of player I want to replace. All right, 20 minutes left. Defense hasn't been great, but I mean, what's with the injuries? Come on, ridiculous. Let's go. I want full time. End of the season. We'll go over some player stats. We'll go over the new gen we got in the youth intake. Again, I want to try and focus on youth players, but I feel like that has to come a little bit later. Don't really know if he'll play too much. We'll keep him maybe on the bench going forward. I don't think we can actually play him at the moment because he's below a certain age that you need to be to play games. I think it's 16 in the league. Energy Cottbus have just scored. Bournemouth with his 24th goal of the season there. And there goes the clean sheet. So, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't really care. I just want to win the game. Please don't concede another goal. That would be terrible. Good tackle. El Abed. I mean, he hasn't really played. I haven't really given him much of an oh my god. Sulic in behind. Should have passed it, but he scores anyway. There we go. Amar Sulic. Second goal of the season. I was talking about replacing him just before, and he comes up with a fourth goal for us there. Extending our lead back out to 3 goals, so fair play to him. Alright, Akale to Molina. Can we get a fifth? Uther loses the ball on a header. And Energy Cottbus coming forward again. The danger man, Bournemouth. Into the box. That is ridiculous. And Sasha Pfeiffer. First goal ever for Energy Cottbus. First goal of the season for him as well. This is what I'm talking about. I'm glad we scored 4 goals because, I mean, it's still not over. They've got another corner. And they've got another goal. Another first goal of the season. You've got to be kidding me. It's 4-3. No more highlights, please. No. I will be so angry. This is the thing. This is one of those things where 70th minute, surely he's offside. Surely he's offside. He's offside. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. We get our revenge. Holy crap, that was... yeah, that was nerve-wracking. I thought they were going to equalise right at the death there. It did look offside, so I'm happy they got the right call there. but that was too close. I wanted to beat them by more than 1 goal. That's ridiculous. I just got the immovable object achievement, Steam achievement down there. So that's conceding the least amount of goals. I mean, that's sort of to be expected anyway. Uzan, man of the match. He probably will stick around unless we get some half-decent offers for him. I'll skip forward a day here as well and just see what happens. Autosave. That is how I play with autosave, and then I'll just save it before I get off. If you guys are interested in seeing how many times I've saved, I know a lot of people get really weird about that, about what's it called, save scumming. I did that stuff when I was playing, FM2011. Haven't done it since, so you can believe me, you cannot believe me, I couldn't care less. I just play the game. I actually enjoy losing sometimes. I feel like it adds more, not only realism to the games you play, or to the saves you play, but it just adds a more like challenging aspect to it. You've been playing the game as long as I have, which is 13, nearly 14 years. You sort of know what to do. You know, especially as the game progresses, you buy the best wonder kids, you look for Brazilians with release clauses. You get those players before they go to the big clubs, and then in a few years' time, you've got world beaters. Anyway, off topic, let's go quick little season stats. Got them up here. We were first for everything. So expected goals per game, against per game. That's interesting. Goals per game, conceded per game, fouls per game, shots per game, average possession, which is good, 61%. We also had 15 clean sheets, so we conceded a lot of goals, I feel like, personally. But we also had 15 clean sheets, so we will take that. 15 out of 34, that's nearly half. Not too bad. I don't think I've ever really looked at this player stat screen before. It just looks like a whole lot of numbers and percentages and bars. I don't like doing it like that, so we'll have a look like this. Let's go most goals. It's Weissmeyer. We know it's Weissmeyer. 34 starts for him with 20 goals from AMC, from attacking midfield shadow striker player role. 7 assists as well. Tied second most? Tied third most. Okay, Seebeck had more. And yeah, Uzan underneath him with 13 goals, 2 assists. I believe, Weissmeyer was our best average rating over the course of the season as well, to be expected. Just behind Uzan is Dadasov. Pretty impressive. So only 12 starts, 13 sub-appearances, and he got 12 goals, which is 1 less than Uzan. He also got 1 more assist with 3, and a slightly higher average rating. So fair play to Dadasov. I did use him a little bit more in the second half of the season. Susek, the young inside forward on the left, 11 goals in 32, 8 assists for him as well, 7.33, our second best performer. Actually, third best behind Seebeck. Obviously, got to have a little look down because we're going off of goals. If I change it to average rating, it'd be much easier. Molina behind him with 8 goals, 4 assists. So there's a clear sort of distinct advantage to Susek there. He's definitely the better player of the two. In midfield, Seebeck, mentioned him before. 28 starts, 6 goals, 9 assists. So he was the top provider as well. 7.36 average rating for Seebeck there. Kind of the reason why I want to bring him back. He can also play left back, so it'll be levels above our left back being Meyer. Although he's a decent little left back as well. Anyway, Huth's just below him, 22 starts, 4 goals, 3 assists. Decent average rating, but just nothing special. That's a position I definitely... I think I've already replaced him. We won't go into transfers yet because I like to do that for the preseason episode. So next episode, we will go over that. And then behind him, sort of the last 2 honourable mentions. Both our starting centre-backs here, we've got Chris Reher, who will be joining 1860 Munich. 30 starts for him, 3 goals, 1 assist, 7.08. And his left centre-back partner, Felix Meyer, 33 starts, 2 goals, 1 assist, and a 7.03. Good season. Good season from our centre-backs again. I'll bring you in here. Points total. We do finish on 81 points. Just that one loss that we did avenge today, which is good. And 54 goal difference positive. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Again, we conceded the least amount, but it is pretty close to both Kemi and Lok Leipzig, who both only conceded 39. Good to see Kemi slot up above Lok on that last day of the season, or last game of the season. Yeah, it was those 3 teams that I mentioned. They couldn't get the results because Eilenberg, they lost both their games as well. So, unfortunate. I'll bring us back up to the top here. And yeah, that is the season. We're just over 1 million in the red. And I mean, the projection doesn't really look any better. I mean, it's going down a little bit, which is good, which means 3 Liga, going professional. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit more money from sponsors and stuff like that. We'll have to wait and see. You guys, you thought I forgot. I didn't forget. Here he is. So the only... I signed 2 players, but he was the only player with 4-star potential. Possibly 5-star. 1-star current ability. And that is Daniel Anor. So he's looking like an AMC sort of shadow striker. Pretty terrible passing. Pretty terrible off the ball composure. Got a little bit of pace on him though. So that's not terrible. 8 dribbling, 8 finishing, 9 first touch, and 10 heading as well. He's only small, 170 centimeters, got no strength, no jumping reach. So the 10 heading probably isn't going to do anything special. We will train him as the shadow striker role. Like I said, he might get a little bit of game time coming off the bench if we're able to actually play him next season. So I think they can only play once they become professional. So he won't actually become professional until 2025. So I don't think he won't be able to play all of next season, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. That is going to wrap up the episode, guys. Smash a like if you could. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell, and that'll keep you up to date with all the uploads coming in the future. As always, take it easy, and goodbye.